Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that, unfortunately, that's going back to what I said earlier. People look at the end result and they say, I want that. And it's like, really? Do you? Because do you even know what it takes to get that result? So you want to sell a company for millions of dollars. Do you understand the sacrifices you're going to have to make? Do you understand the things you're going to miss with your family? Do you understand how you have to be one-dimensional for a decade to get that? And on the other side of that coin, I think it was Bill Gates who said that people overestimate what they can accomplish in a year and underestimate what they can accomplish in 10. And so, it's this balance of like, you have to figure out what you actually want, what you're aiming at, and then you have to understand what it takes to get it, and then you have to make a decision. Do I still want it? I'll give you an interesting statistic from my consulting work.
Yeah, please.
We do strategic business planning, and a lot of times we're introducing independently owned small mom and pop businesses who have scaled to a certain point, but they're looking to go to that next level. Basically, they're looking to transition to a professionally managed company. And about 20% of our clients quit the whole thing when they are going through that strategic business planning process. Some of them have even sold their businesses and shut them down. Most of them, when I say quit, I mean they go, oh my God, the thing I'm aiming at, I don't want. And they completely about face and go in a different direction. And I think that's a roaring success, because we just save them heartache and possibly financial ruin by getting them to understand what it's going to take. It's easy to come up with a dream. It's difficult to execute. And when they understood what it was going to take to execute, they said, we talked about it and this isn't actually what we want. And that was a wonderful outcome, right? The other 80% go, no, this is what I want. And now they know what it's going to take. And then they double down and they go do it. So it's an interesting outcome. But yeah, about 20% of our clients who go through that, they get about halfway through and they go, nope, change of direction.
And that 20% you're talking about, those are business owners that have a thriving, successful business. They've established themselves, and to be able to not want to take that next step, which I don't blame them. It could be at a certain level in their life. Do they, it sounds like you're bringing to light what it's really going to take. And you're having a heart to heart with them. It's like, okay, we can go down this path. However, I just want you to know this is what it's going to take. And I think that's amazing. 20% of those people are like, yeah, this is not at all what we were thinking.
Yeah. It's easy to say, well, I want to scale and I want to have 6 stores. Okay. How much capital expenditures are going to be required? What's the market share that you're, and what's the cost of acquiring the market share necessary to support that? What is the potential debt that you're going to have to incur in order to maintain minimum viability while you scale? Like, those are hard questions that we ask, and we get them to go through that process of figuring it out. And that's what I mean about when you have a dream and you want to go do something and your gut's pushing you that direction. That's great. You should definitely pursue that, but don't just throw caution to the wind. Do the research, take the time to learn and understand what the implications of that, of following that dream and trying to execute on that idea is actually going to cost you. And once you understand that, you may realize, I want to do something different, or it may validate that, yeah, it's worth it. If I have to go move in with mom and dad for a few years, I'm going to do it because it's worth it.